Welcome, Gemini, to your weekly reading. This is for the 6th to the 13th of April. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Gemini, I'm going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We'll then take a look at your possible challenges. Thirdly, messages and advice from Spirit. Your unexpected blessing coming through this week. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Gemini, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Gemini, at the beginning of the week, I do see that whatever you have been giving a great deal of thought to, and I think this has been going on for a long time, something that is important to you. It could be a relationship, it could be a situation or a circumstance you find yourself in, but I feel you reached a point where you needed to make a very big decision, and you didn't want to rush it because you didn't want to make any mistakes. So I see here you probably pulled back and spent quite a few weeks, if not months, really thinking about what this is for you and what it means to you. At the beginning of the week, that light there is the final decision being made, and it's represented here by the sun. You are actually going to reach a final decision. Leave something behind, my dear Geminis, that you understand no longer fits in your life. Something you have outgrown or something that is no longer good for you, and you're moving towards what the sun, what the light means to you. Gemini, a simple example would be that you have reached your ceiling in a certain job and there's nowhere to go. So even though you're not unhappy in the job, you know that it's time for you to move on. You need to expand your horizons and better yourself in some way. This could be, Gemini, you have a particular friend who you've had since childhood, but truth be told, every time you're with them, you can't wait to get home. And you understand that even though you've known each other for many years, now you need to separate in order to bring the right friends into your life. Let's move on and see what your possible challenge is this week. And Gemini, what I'm seeing here is actually really exciting, because whatever this is for you, it motivates you to such a point that you are willing to put yourself out there in some way, whether it's to start dating again, to look at moving, to look at starting your own business, or looking for a new job. You have the motivation now of taking a leap of faith into the unknown. You're not afraid to do the work, but you want the newness, you want the freshness, and you're willing to do what it takes. You're not afraid that you have to start right from the beginning, creating a dating profile, going on dates, updating your resume and CV and putting it out there and going on interviews. That doesn't phase you out at all. You know what you want and you're willing to work for it. So, my dear Geminis, I do see a very positive energy here as well. Spirit has a wonderful message for you, Gemini. They want you to know that even though you're only at the beginning stage of whatever this is for you, give it all you've got. Give it time, give it attention, work on it. Really put your heart and soul into it, because Spirit tells us very clearly that underneath the surface there is potential building, and these pentacles and roots will grow and expand and eventually reach the surface. And when they do reach the surface, my dearest Geminis, what is waiting for you is 9 of Pentacles. You being filled with this essence of, I have grown my abundance to a degree that it surrounds me and engulfs me. You will feel that you are now in a position where you are in charge, Gemini. You choose. Do I want to work in a corporate job? Do I want to have my own business? Do I want to start dating again? Or am I happy just being on my own for a while? Do I want to renovate my home? Or is it time for a brand new home? You have the luxury of choice. This is where it's taking you. Now let us see what your unexpected blessing is this week. And you have 2 challenging cards. And as I always say, Gemini, when we get challenging cards under your unexpected blessing, you can anticipate the reversal of those energies. So it's really positive. This energy of 5 of Pentacles, I do believe, was related to what you have given so much thought and attention to before you made a decision. It was an area, Gemini, that made you feel like this young girl, this desolate, lonely, isolated, no options, no choices feeling. You saw yourself as being trapped. You actually didn't know what to do. So you did the best thing possible. You withdrew. You gave yourself time and space to allow the answer to come through. And so what we see happening is that you, my dear Geminis, will realize you are free. You are not blindfolded and bound in any way. It was just the way you felt and saw yourself because you were experiencing what 5 of Pentacles is for you. And now, as this comes about, my dear Geminis, so these 2 energies release completely. For some of you, it will be an instant release. For others, it might take a week or 2, but it's releasing. And what comes in its place, my dear Geminis, is going to allow you to operate from a high, positive, prosperous frequency. At the end of the week, we see you feeling like the Emperor. It does not matter if you are masculine or feminine. It's the energy of the Emperor I'm speaking about. Now we see the Emperor sitting on the globe. So we see that you feel as though you're on top of the world. You're feeling good. You're looking good. And most of all, you feel empowered. As you can see, our king holds the winning chess piece. You know, Gemini, that the decisions you have made now are taking you into the winner's circle. I see you over this weekend, Gemini, giving a lot of thought to what is going on. And with 7 of Pentacles, I do believe there's going to be times over the weekend where you either sit at your laptop or computer or write in your journal, strategic thinking and notes, who you should contact, how you should do it, what do you want to bring about, and what action steps you need to take. You know you're on the right track. So any work now that you do to making your goals and dreams become a reality does not feel like work. It feels like a natural progression of who you are and how you're going to make your dream life a reality. Gemini, what an exciting week. That is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.